Okay, counterbalancer timing on this engine is sort of tricky, so we're going to show you how it works. So, starting over here on the right side of the engine, this circlip holds this gear, this weight onto this shaft. So there's a punch mark on the shaft and a punch mark on the counterbalancer. So start out by timing those up. Now on the left side of the engine, you can push this shaft back just a little bit. There's the punch mark. Here, I'll push it back out. There's a punch mark on the end of the shaft. There's a punch mark inside on this gear. So when you put that gear onto that shaft, that has to line up, and all the while the chain has to be aligned as well. So you have black link plates around the chain, but these two are silver. That's where all that stuff times up at. So you have punch mark on the shaft, punch mark on the gear, and there's probably still a paint mark here from the factory, and that all lines up with the double silver plates. Over here on your crankshaft, you have a single silver plate, which aligns with the punch mark on the gear on the crankshaft. Then up here on your second counterbalancer shaft, same thing. You have a punch mark on the shaft, and you have this single silver plate here. So all that has to line up. So if we back up and look at the whole thing, you'll be able to see your 3 points of alignment on this side. So you have the one here on the shaft with the punch mark, the one here on the gear, and the one right here. So it's a combination of your chain has to be in the right spot, which times up all your gears, which times your gears to your shaft. So now that we went over the timing, to actually do this, you'll have to remove this upper and lower chain guide tensioning system, just these two bolts here and these two bolts here, and this comes out. So then you'll have to take the shaft out, and then you'll have to take the gears and the chain off as an assembly. So when you go back together, you'll put this gear in the chain, and then you'll put that, you'll basically put that in there so you can see this time. When you time it up, you can put the gear in the chain so that the timing mark is with the silver plate, and then this gear in the chain so it's timed up with the double silver plates, and then you put the gear chain assembly onto the shafts while timing up these marks, and put that shaft in through there, and then put your chain guides back in. That's how you actually get this off and get this back in. And what we're doing here anyway is assembling this all into our repair manual. So this will all be available from us. I'll put a link in the description when it's available, but this will all have step-by-step instructions and photographs of this entire procedure. So if you want to use that to rebuild one of these engines, we'll have that available here shortly.